Hey there everybody, this is Susan with Pumpkin Hill Stampers, and as you can see I've got a paper pumpkin box here. This is the February kit. I'm sure you've seen it out and about on Pinterest and Facebook and whatnot. But I'm going to open mine and show you the 3 projects that came with it for this month. And then as you can see, Paper Pumpkin is turning 6. So if you subscribe before March 10th or before they sell out, sometimes that happens, you can get the special birthday celebration kit. They're going to send 2 stamp sets instead of 1 in March, in the March Paper Pumpkin. So, might be something you want to try. Definitely worth the money in March. 2 stamp sets is always better than 1. So, don't forget to take advantage of that and sign up. I'll put the link below, and it's also on my website, so easy enough to find. Alright, so let's open up this Paper Pumpkin. So each month, if you subscribe, you can get a ready-to-make kit in the mail. Comes with usually an ink spot, a new stamp set, all the supplies you need to make the designed projects. This one happens to be 3 different cards, so we're actually going to be able to make 9 cards out of this kit. All right, and it comes in this great box, so it stands out in your mail. Conversation starter. Get your friends to join you. So let's go ahead and open up our kit here. So I think it's $19.95 to subscribe. You can't do this through a normal order. It's a special subscription you do with Stampin' Up, but you can choose me as your demonstrator. And if you choose me as your demonstrator, I will reward you by having you join my Paper Pumpkin alternate kit club, where I will take the project each month and create 2 alternative projects you can make with it. So in case you don't fall in love with the ones that they send us, you can have 2 additional tutorials of how to use your materials and make different projects. So looks like we've got beautiful designer series paper here, printed paper. This one says "you" and those lovely flowers, succulents. Here's some with cactus, right? And the teacups. So those are beautiful. I always love the imagery. And all those have great texture to them. Then we've got, this is a card base. It's got some zigzagged lines on there, so I'm sure we're going to need at least 1 of those. So we've got 2 more. Then we've got a striped card base. Alright, so these are all printed, cut, and scored, ready for your making. These will make our labels. Bring those back in a minute. And then this one's just, oh, it's black. Okay, so it's a black card base. So just crease that. Alright, so let's move all those extra bases off. I'm going to bring my bone folder in, so that might be an additional item if you don't already have it. You might want to pick up on a supply order down the road. Just contact me, I'm happy to help you with that. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So 3 very distinctive card bases in this set, all lovely in their own way. So now, let me bring in the instructions. So this one's called Grown with Kindness. Okay, so there's your photo of what you're making. And then on the inside, it takes you through making the projects. So step 1 says, stamp the tags and background pieces. Then layer panels on cards using adhesive dots. Step 3 is layer tags labeling using adhesive dots. So you're going to put all your stuff together and then tie the baker's twine on the various cards the way they show it. Put the labels on with dimensionals and then add some enamel dots as embellishments. So you don't have to be a pro to figure it out. You can follow the pictured instructions to do the kits. So let's go ahead. I'm going to try to do it just from the photos. We'll see how I do. Okay, so let's do this one first. We've got the black and white card. So I'll put those aside for a minute. We also need 1 of these. Okay, there's that. We are going to need the Life is Tough, but So Are You stamp. Now this one came with Fresh Fig as its Stampin' Spot, so it's a great way to collect some colors that maybe aren't in your collection. So this one comes with a Stampin' Spot Fresh Fig. So I'm just gonna carefully, it's probably not the best way to do it, carefully slice open that label and open that ink. See, I just opened it when I started filming, so I don't have a head start. Okay, so there's that. Now, the stamp set is right here. So this one I said has life is tough, but so are you. So I'm just going to peel off the photopolymer stamp, and I'm bringing in one of my blocks. So I just put that down, put it on my block. Now, you might find it easier to use your Stampin' Spot this way. So however you like to stamp up your, ink up your stamps, you do it the way you like it. So, alright, there's that. Now I gotta bring in one of the labels. Here are the label sheets. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp my expression on the label, and I can see through the block. I can see what I'm doing. There it is. Life is tough, but so are you. Now I'm gonna peel that out. And then they have that backed on one of these coordinating Fresh Fig ones. And they're using one of these lemon lime twist as well. So, oh, there's two there, look. Okay, so there are my three little labels that are going to go together to make the tag on my card when I get to that point. So we're going to go ahead and put this piece on. So this came with glue dots. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a glue dot on the corners. If you have snail in your arsenal of supplies, certainly go ahead and use your snail. Save the glue dots for another day, right? But if you don't have snail, it does come with the adhesive, so you don't have to worry about that. Just peel off the backs. Okay, and then we're just going to place this centered on our card. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and adhere these labels with the glue dots as well. So let me peel off a few more. A couple on here. Oop, I don't think that one actually got the dot. It didn't. My dot's still on here. So if your paper comes off but your dot doesn't, then just fold it over and squish it down, and then it'll apply it on there. So I put 3 on there. So now here's my tag. So I'm just going to center this on there, like so. Now I'm going to put, this is my bottom, so I'm flipping it over, so that's my bottom. So I'm going to add 2 glue dots to the back. Oop, I did it again. My fingernails must be sharp today. They are peeling that paper right off those glue dots. Okay, so then I've got my glue dots there. I'm going to put my tag here, and I'm just going to position it like that, so I can see how much of that is showing through. Now we do have a couple of dimensionals. So I'm going to pop that whole thing up on dimensionals. I'm going to put my tag on my card, like so, and then we have some twine that comes in the bundle. Let's see if I can get the end out. Where's my end? There. Alright, so I'm going to take about 8 inches. Might be too much, but I'm going to take about 8 inches. I'm going to tie one of my bunny ear bows. So I haven't done this in a while. So I find the center, make 2 loops, tie a bow knot, and then pull your tails so you can make it the size you want it. Alright, you can always pull those ears bigger again. That's why I call it a bunny ear bow, because it's got ears. Alright, and then you can just trim off the twine to be even. And now I'm going to use one of those glue dots again. So far I don't know where I put them. There they are. They were kind of invisible there for a second. Alright, so I'm going to peel off my glue dot. I'm going to stick my bow on there, peel off the paper, and then I just kind of roll that glue dot behind the bow because it's obviously going to be bigger than the twine. Just kind of fold it over on itself so it's not so sticky. And then, just like that, we can add it to our card for embellishment. Alright, so 1 down, 2 to go. Alright, we're 10 minutes in, so I'll have to do the next one a little bit quicker. My camera runs out at just shy of 30 minutes, so we gotta move along. Alright, so now this one, nope, this goes on this one, like this. And that's going to have one of those. This one goes on the black card and has a piece of vellum for it as well. That's really thick. Okay, so this one we're just going to layer like that. So to speed things up a little bit, I'm going to switch over to my snail because I want to do this all in one video here. So I'm going to go ahead and add snail to the back of my piece here, and I'm going to put that down on my vellum. Okay, and then I'm going to put snail on the back of my vellum and put that on the face of the black card. So just like that. Good. Now we're going to have our tag. So I need one of these tags, and I need one of these tags, just like that. I need the thank you stamp. Okay, so I put my thank you stamp here. Here's my tag. And ink that up, just like so. Stamp that on there. Perfect. Add some snail to the background. Flip it over. Add my little piece of fresh fig there to the bottom. This one they took some white twine and they tied a bow. It looks around the end. So I'm gonna see if I can't double that. Tie my bow. Actually, I may just tie a knot on this one. Come on, fingers, don't fail me now. Oh, where's it? I'm missing the end. There, I got it. Alright, so just tie that on there. I'm going to shift mine down over a little. I'm going to tag, snip that off. I'm going to snip open this end. So I'll kind of have a opened end little knot there as my embellishment. Okay, and then we're going to put that on dimensionals. So I put one right over that twine so that'll help hold it in place so it doesn't escape. One on the other side, and that's going right up here in the top corner. Okay, then they have these really pretty epoxy gems. I'm just going to put 2 of those on there. And then there's this cute stamp that adds a little bit of texture. It's 4 little crosses. So let me put that on a stamp here. Ink that up. And I'm just going to add that right underneath on my card, just for a little bit of detail. Okay, so that was a lot faster, yeah? Okay, but the idea isn't to do these like an erase. The idea is to sit and be calm and relax and enjoy yourself. So just because I'm going quickly, that's because I want to get the video done for you, not because I want to rush and get them done super fast. So, you know, think Sunday afternoon, a little bit of you time, or maybe get a friend to do it with you, you know, split the kit or both subscribe to get the kit. Alright, so that's going to go on my card like that. Going back to the black twine. Now they come all the way around, so I'm going to need enough to wrap and then tie a bow. So I'm going to go about 3 times. All right, now here's a little trick. I'm going to put some snail on the back. I didn't put it down low enough. Snail on the back. And then when I wrap my twine around, it'll stick to that snail, so that's going to help me keep it where I want it. Yep, right about there. That's going to come over. So now I've got that snail already on there. I'm just going to put my piece right down on my card. Voila, now here's another little trick. When you're working with twine, I'm going to take a circle, a glue dot, okay, and I'm going to roll it, and then I'm going to put this where I'm going to tie my bow. So there's my little glue dot. Now I'm going to bring my twine over, and I'm going to tie, sometimes I do it upside down. I'm going to tie my twine, and I'm going to stick it to that glue dot. Pretty tricky, huh? Nah, it's easy. Alright, and then it's adhered, so now I can just tie my bow. Just like that. So, make my loop a little bigger, and we are good to go. There's our bow. Okay, so let's just do our tag. So this one uses this cute tag with the pointed ends. And this one has the words "are wonderful" because that says you, and then your card will say "are wonderful." So I'm going to take that off. Put that on my block. Now you can always ink it up this way. Alright, you just press it down. Now that I've got ink on there, I can see I'm holding it upside down, so that's good. So I'm just going to put that right down on my tag, like so. Good, good. Alright, I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of that. Pop it up. You, and then I'm going to put this right here, are wonderful. And then I'm going to add a couple more of these just for a little bling. This time I think I'll add maybe 3. I'll put one down there, add one right in there, and then I'll put another one, I think up there, so it kind of makes a triangle. So there we go. So, right, that wasn't too bad. So if you want to subscribe to the Paper Pumpkin, again, I'll put the link below. You can join me and those who have joined me already in making these kits every month. And we will have alternative projects that I share with you. And if you don't subscribe with me, but you do subscribe and want the alternative projects, I will put them in my video tutorial library where you can have access to them as well. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun with Paper Pumpkin this year. And I hope you enjoyed today's show and tell. Alright, so again, if you want to participate in the March Paper Pumpkin, you got to subscribe by March 10th, and if they sell out early, then they're gone. So don't wait too long. If you think you're going to do it now. Go ahead and, you know what, get a friend to do it with you. You know, have a nice little stamping afternoon with your friend. Once a month, put some nice cards together. You'll have things ready to go for when you need them, and all will be good in the world, right? That's what we need. We need everything to be good in the world. Alright, everybody. That's it for today. All the links are below. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.